Zombie apocalypse.
What is up, guys and gals? Space Unicorn here, bringing you some hot frag action. So today, we're going to be doing continuation, part 5 of tips and tricks for every character in the game of Frag. But before we do that, if you guys could do me a huge favor, like, comment, and subscribe in the down. There's all your support truly goes a long way, and it really drives me to make more and better videos. Because, like I said, without you guys, I wouldn't be doing this, and I really can't thank you enough. So, with that being said, why don't we hop into our little list here, and let's talk about the next set of characters for the tips and tricks for every character in Frag. First up, we have Scrapperman. Scrapperman, one of the worst cards in the game. He does okay damage if you can hit your shot, but realistically, this card doesn't do much anything. The tips that I can give you, he does heal towers. You can actually overheal a tower, meaning you can increase your overall health points by healing your towers whenever they're at full health. Little interesting trick most people don't know you can do with him, making him a very fun card to run in those particular events. But it takes forever to use, so I wouldn't recommend putting this card in for anybody. Alright, let's move on to the next one. Next up, we have OK. The chick with OK. Remember where to place his healing bot. His bot will actually distract the AI, so you get free damage on them, and then you can hit him with the Lightsaber of Doom. That little AI, the little healing bot, literally pulls the AI's attention away from you as a character, so they will target that before they target you. That is the tip and trick for OK, making it actually semi-useful and valuable on the back side. So that being said, why don't we move on to the next character? What do you guys think? Next up, we have Fragenstein. Don't sleep on this guy. He does ridiculous damage at the sweet spot range. So the sweet spot range is about 10 meters, but at 10 meters, this guy can dish it out with the best of them. What I mean by that is, watch what happens if I hit that sweet spot on this Fragman. Bam. Next up, we have Miss Bunny. There's a bunch of fun things you can do with Miss Bunny. I'm actually going to show you a little bit of a goofy trick that can actually cause AI to walk off the edge. You can use Miss Bunny's ult to jump off the map and back on if you aim it correctly. Boom. I'm off the map. This can actually cause the AI to venture off the map chasing you. We have Wolfenstein. Wolfenstein in the new meta is actually extremely useful because of the way his damage increases over time. So my tip and trick for Wolfenstein is very, very simple. Learn how to use his ultimate ability, so you have to time it to where most characters on the field are at half health. This will allow you to move pretty much at supersonic speed, and that is incredibly viable whenever the AI turns very quickly, like it does now. But the other thing you need to remember with this card is he does more damage over time, so the more I hit a card, instead of increasing by 1 to 2, it's increasing by 20 to 30. This card will be meta once people realize this, so just keep that in the back of your head. If you start to play Wolfenstein, it is an excellent pick in the current meta.
Base is under attack.
Next up, we have Avalanche. Really only tip or two is ice wall yourself in on a target or to defend a target. That's really all you're going to do with this card, because this card is my least favorite card in the game. And yeah, there's nothing else I can say about him. Next up, we have Megalodon. The trick with this one I'm going to tell you is his ultimate ability. If you can get his ultimate ability hit on somebody anytime you're inside of a thing with a ceiling, so they bounce off the ceiling and back into your ult faster, it is almost a guaranteed kill against all cards. So you need to understand, get them where those ceilings are, and just let Megalodon do what he does and create that feeding frenzy, and just watch the magic happen. It's that simple. Next up, we have Queen Boom. Queen Boom, tip and trick. Anything in front of you whenever you ult gets a speed and health boost, and it is just like playing BB. So just keep that in the back of your head whenever you play like you would BB. Use that speed and health boost to your advantage, and make people feel the boom. Next up, we have Ollie. The tip and trick I'm going to tell you with Ollie is use her skateboard to go places other cards simply cannot. Whether that is over the gaps where there is no channel to keep yourself concealed, or to do interesting little maneuvers when up high to angle yourself in weird ways that can cause the AI to deviate from their set routes to chase you, i.e. walking off a ramp or walking off the top early, allowing you to get maximum damage on those towers and quickly. Next up, we have Subnautica. The only tip and trick I can give you for this card is learning how to use her ultimate ability. Her ult does okay damage, but realistically, you just kind of want to aim at the head. If you can hit those headshots, you can get okay damage out of this card. And then if you can hit the ultimate ability, it's a pretty decent amount of damage right now at level 9, at 107. Next up, we have Katarina. Tip and trick for this card, just keep moving. This card is incredibly fast, has a tiny hitbox, and does stupid tower damage. So you need to get this girl moving, put your traps anywhere where there's a tight channel and force these cards to walk into them, and you're pretty much set, and you can just move and do whatever you want. And Katarina just, like I said, melts towers. Poof, 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 tower destroyed. Next up, we have DJ Equalizer. There's a couple tricks. I can tell you how to destroy a bunker with this guy in seconds, but I don't want people exploiting that glitch, so I'm not going to show you that particular maneuver. But I am going to tell you how to use this DJ ball. It takes about a second to deploy. It causes people to do the disco right in front of you, and it is very valuable whenever facing those tougher cards who try to kill you. Lollipop, Lollipop, Lollipop. This is a fantastic card, very mobile, and vertical mobility, which is unique. There's not many cards that have true vertical mobility like this card does, and because of that, you're able to do things with her that just don't quite make sense. But the tip and trick is use the bounce pads to angle your jumps, whichever way you are looking. That is the direction people will bounce off the bounce pads. As you just saw, I sent the volcano off the map to have a lovely day. Fortunately, I almost sent my Katarina off there too. Next up, we have Tron. This is a fantastic defender, guys. It really is, and it's just something that you kind of have to take the time to learn. Honestly, the AI for this card is very good, so I would just let the AI run him. That is my tip and trick for Tron. Let the AI do its work. The ult can be a little tricky to aim. It takes about 1.5 seconds to hit the ground, but if it hits, it does really good damage, and it can be really pesty to your opponents. So with that being said, guys, that's going to be the end of the video for the day. There's another part coming up. It'll be the finale. I hope you guys are enjoying this series. And if you are, remember, please like, comment, subscribe, and down there. All of your support truly goes a long way, as I said earlier. And I will see you legends next time. Bye-bye.